Good morning, everybody. My name is Raina. I am a registered nurse and stay-at-home mom of two, and this channel is all about what I eat on high-fat, meat-heavy keto, aka Ketovore. Happy Valentine's Day. Today is Wednesday, February 14th, Valentine's Day, and it is just after 6 o'clock, 6:18. I haven't had my coffee yet. I decided to vlog because I thought it's a miracle that my kids haven't woken up yet. That means that it's okay for me to vlog. So I'm grabbing my coffee and then we're gonna sit down and chat. Beautiful. Let's add some drops. Add some hazelnut. And a couple drops of iodine. Okay, I think that's a good spot. All right, I got my delicious butter coffee. It's not every day that I can wake up and then get back in bed, so I'm cherishing this moment. It's a beautiful day. I mentioned that it's Valentine's Day, right? It's a beautiful day because of that. Because I got my delicious butter coffee. Because I woke up safe and healthy, and I got so many blessings, way more than I deserve. And I had already turned on the kitchen lights before I started the vlog, but I hadn't noticed that Freddie left a little Valentine's Day gift for me, and I'm so excited to open it. And I decided to open it in the vlog. I don't know if he wants me to, but we're gonna do it. All right, I'm not gonna read the card because I already want to tear up. I don't want to tear up on camera, but I'll open the present. After I open the present, we're going to talk about the other reason why today is a beautiful, beautiful day. So sweet. I don't know what it is, but it's already so cute. It opens. It's a rose. That's beautiful. Oh, am I supposed to take it out? I don't think so. It looks like it comes out, but I don't know if I'm supposed to. No. Am I supposed to take it out? No, I don't think so. Oh, stupid. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful. I don't deserve them, y'all. I told you I have blessings I don't deserve. He's one of them. Okay. Another reason why this is such a beautiful day is because what I'm eating today is actually already made. I made food yesterday and the day before that. So one of them is soup. You don't know what kind of soup, so stay tuned. And then the first meal, I won't even tell you what it is. You'll just have to see it. I've been wanting to try extended fasting for a long time. If you watch my vlogs, you've heard me talk about it before. By extended fasting, I mean like 20 plus hours. I've done 16 and 18 hours before, and that comes naturally to me. 16 hours especially comes super naturally to me. I think I used to do 18 and like a little bit longer, maybe 20 hours before, but then I just stopped doing it. And it's one of those habits that if you just don't do, your body, your body's a product of habit. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I'm very, very much a creature of habit. If I get into a habit of eating very, very early, the next day I will be hungry at that time. I don't know if everyone's like that, but I want to say most people are like that because your body just gets used to a rhythm. And so I kind of got out of that rhythm, and I've been doing more like 16 hours. That comes, almost with no effort at all. Because I've learned when I'm actually hungry and when I'm just bored and I feel like I should eat because everyone else is eating. And that's part of like what makes fasting a little bit more difficult for me. It's not an excuse, right? No excuses, but part of what I think makes it a little bit more difficult for me is that if I'm going to do extended fasting, I will have to, that means that I'm feeding my kids and making breakfast for my husband as well for the next day for work. So I'm making 2 meals, breakfast and lunch, before I even think about eating. If I ate, say, around 8 o'clock last night, that means 18 hours will be 2 o'clock, right? Yes, 2 o'clock. So that's kind of getting to a point where I'm really, really hungry. And so these are 2 setbacks that I have experienced, right? So it's not just the temptations that I have. I start thinking about junk food, and I guess not junk food like the way that I used to think about junk food, like junk food. I start thinking about like dessert and like, dang, what if I made me some cereal real quick, some like keto cereal? Would it be the worst? No, but I'd be breaking my fast, and I don't want to do that and break it with dairy, specifically, because dairy is bad for me. So the less I can have, the better. So that's one setback, is that I start thinking about junk food, and then like that junk food, and then I'm like, is it worth it? No, I'm just going to go ahead and eat. So I break my fast sooner than I would have if I didn't have those temptations in my mind, if I didn't have those thoughts of food. But I'm not really hungry, if that makes sense. Another setback that I have to extended fasting, I get headaches after like 20 hours, I think, is when I start getting headaches. And I know people who have talked about taking electrolytes, like proactively drinking electrolytes to offset that and to make sure that you don't get a headache, like before it starts. And I want to say I've tried that, like fasted and then just drink electrolytes the whole time. And I don't think it worked for me. I don't know. I'll have to try that. But there's been times when I let my headache go so much. Like if I had a very early dinner the night before and it has been like 18, 20, pushing the 21-hour mark, I wait too long, and then even after I eat, I still can't get rid of the headache, and then I have to take a Tylenol. So we'll see. I'm gonna try and fast today for as long as I can. I think my goal is going to be 18 hours, just because I want to slowly work myself up to, I really want to work myself up to a 24-hour fast. I have fasted for 24 hours, but not intentionally. It's just been like, oh, I forgot to eat and I was really busy, but by that time I have a headache. So I want to work myself up to 24 hours. Once I can do that consistently and very comfortably, then I can work up to longer fasts, because there's just so many benefits that I want to see if they work for me, right? Autophagy, clear mood, just the insulin sensitivity. Anyway, I'm just running my mouth. We're gonna attempt fasting today for a little bit longer. 18 hours is the goal. So here's the thing about the way that I want to do it, just because I feel like that's gonna just work for me. It's gonna keep me going longer. The things that I will allow myself to have is electrolytes. And if you've watched, I think, my last couple of vlogs, I talked about how on an empty stomach, electrolytes and sparkling water make me very nauseous. It's a persistent nausea that doesn't go away even after I eat, which is really weird. But I think I found out that it doesn't happen when I have the electrolytes in still water. So I will allow myself to have electrolytes in still water and butter coffee. So I know some people are like, if you have butter or if you have coffee even, like, it's not fasting, but it's my kind of fasting. That's what I want to do. It'll help me go a lot longer. And if coffee and butter and heavy cream, I will not use sweetener. So I use sweetener today, but if I have coffee the rest of the day, I will not add sweetener. That's what I usually try to do. is if I have after like 1 or 2 cups of coffee, then I won't add any more sweetener, because in the past I think like the sweetener was perpetuating my caffeine addiction, and like maybe I think I was just like craving the sweetness of the coffee. So I stopped doing that. If I want to have more coffee, it's going to be unsweetened. So that's what we're going to do. Coffee with butter and maybe a little bit of cream and electrolytes, and that's it. And I'm going to count that as fasting, and we'll see how long we can go. It's 9 o'clock. I am going to have my second cup of coffee with butter. This is why it's hard to fast, you guys. It's hard to fast when I'm cooking delicious bacon for my kids. This is what I have to look at and smell. It's hard to not just grab a piece, you know? My kids are gonna have bacon, sausage, and scrambled eggs as well. That's their typical breakfast of the day. And then they have some fruit for dessert. So some kind of berries, or some coconut rolls, the ones that I get from Costco. That's pretty much it. Sometimes some nuts or some pork rinds. As for me, I'm having my second cup of butter coffee at 9:37. ¿Ya cuántos pedazos llevas?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Agarra uno solamente. Ok. Dale uno, Sofía, ok? So they have already eaten a bunch of bacon. They were hungry. We were upstairs playing, so they kind of worked up an appetite. And Tiago has really been enjoying his scrambled eggs with zucchini. He's always liked zucchini, but I stopped making it for him for a while. But I've added it back, and I just cooked this up in the leftover bacon grease and scramble 2 to 3 eggs for him in with it once this is soft. This is Freddie's lunch for tomorrow. Eggs with zucchini and some sausage. And this is the rest of Tiago's breakfast. It is 11:39, so 20 till 12. And I think I misspoke earlier. I think I said extended fast, and honestly I never thought about it very much, but I googled it, and apparently according to Google, extended fast means days to weeks. I will most certainly not be fasting that long. I think I mentioned earlier that I will only be fasting, my goal is 18 hours. I don't think I can make it to 20 today. So 18 hours. I ate around 7:30 to 8 o'clock last night, or that was the last bite of food, which means that today, 2 o'clock will be my first meal. I think I can make it. It's only a couple more hours. I'm gonna have some electrolytes. It is currently 15 till 2, so I'm going to go ahead and start warming up my food. And I'm not gonna lie, it's harder than I thought it would be, for the reason that I get very irritable, and I've experienced that before. Sorry about the noise. There's just no way I can vlog without noise. It's hard to do my job that's already prone to irritating like moments. No, mi amor. Yep. That's already prone kind of to, just taking care of my babies. It's a hard stage as is. Venga, mi bella. So for me to, on top of that, be extra irritable, It does not make for a good experience for them or for myself. So it's been a little bit of a hard morning. I've had to be very conscious of my mood and sí, mi amor, and be, you know, kind of accommodate for that. Understand that I have to be graceful with my kids and with myself. Sí, mi amor. Oh, okay. So I say that too, because I do expect that this will probably improve. I've always experienced irritability and just like hanger. You know, that's what people mean, like when you're hangry. At this point, now I know, like this is how I know that I'm hungry. Is like I get foggy, and I don't know how people say that when they fast, they get mental clarity. I'm like jittery. That's probably low blood sugar. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know. But I'm jittery and I'm foggy and very irritable. So I don't know. And see like this furrow in my eyebrows. So it's hard to do the job that I do, like, and then just have this irritability on top. So I'm hoping that this gets better, because I honestly don't see myself being able to fast 18, like more than 18 hours. This is probably the limit, 16 to 18 hours. If it continues, like if I feel like the irritability and this kind of brain fog and everything doesn't improve. Nevertheless, I am going to continue to try and do 18-hour fasts. And then with time, as this gets easier and easier, I plan on going a little bit longer. Let's go have some food. It is almost 2. I'm gonna prepare the kids' lunch. This is around their lunchtime, just because Tiago usually has some milk and all that stuff, so he's still pretty full from breakfast. We also had a late breakfast, so it would have been a little bit sooner, but he had a late breakfast. So I'm gonna make them a quesadilla with these egg life wraps and some freshly shredded cheddar. Their quesadilla is ready. They're probably gonna share it. I'm just waiting for it to cool off. No lie, this looks so good. But this will be way too much cheese for me, so I'm going to make my food now. This is my first meal. It's chicken salad. It's got hard-boiled eggs, bacon, cheddar, and some romaine lettuce. This is probably not enough to fill me up, so I'm probably gonna have to have a small bowl of some birria as well, some meat soup. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how this fills me up. And then I'm gonna make me another glass of electrolytes. Okay, so it is 5:03. This is real life, you guys. This is how my hair ends up looking. Don't ask me why, but my kids are gonna have birria meat in the bath. So they're having their dinner in the bath because they're going to bed super early today. It just is what it is. Crazy in here. We're gonna have this, and then they have milk each, about 8 to 10 ounces of milk. Sophia has goat milk. Tiago has lactose-free whole milk. As for me, believe it or not, I filled up with what I ate. I filled up with the salad because I didn't think I would, but as I was eating it, I realized that there was more than 2 eggs in there. There was at least 2.5, and there was 2 things of chicken thighs in there with the fat still on it. Oh, and then I had the kids. Sorry. And then I had the kids' cheese quesadilla. They did not finish it, so anyway, I gotta go. I'll show you guys what I have for my second meal. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you follow along this fasting journey with me. See you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey guys, it is Friday night. I am just now getting around to editing this video or completing the video, and I wanted to end it by saying that today I think I figured it out, what I can do to mitigate the irritability and all the other things that I was experiencing, the jitteriness and all of that. It's just having an early dinner the night before. That way I don't have to fast so long. I think it just works for me best because I mentioned I cook food for everybody else in my family. So part of my irritability may come from just smelling and having to touch and smell the food that I can't have. Plus all the other irritating things that happen in my life. But yeah, so I think, and then what was it, today or yesterday? No, I guess last night I had an early dinner. It was like 6 when I had my last bite of food. And then this morning I was thinking, when do I get to have food? And it was 11. And I was like, oh, that's not so bad. Y'all, the first time I looked up at the clock, it was 9 o'clock. And I was like, really? Like, I only have 2 more hours to go. And it just did not seem that bad at all. So I think that I was so excited when I figured that out. I was like, all I have to do is just eat early the night before and I can fast. I honestly felt like I could have done a 20-hour fast today. I was kind of pushing it. It would have been pushing it. I didn't want to do it before I like made sure that I was doing it comfortably. I really want to get a good rhythm down of doing 18 and then go into 20. I don't know how long I'm going to do 20. I don't want to always do that, like fast 20 hours every single day. No, but I just want to get to like where I can do like a 24-hour fast, like once a week or maybe twice a month, something like that. Some kind of rhythm like that where I'm flexible and I can fast that long. So anyway, I think I figured it out. So the next vlog is going to be me attempting a 20-hour fast. I'm going to upload a vlog on my first attempt. Whether I fail or succeed, that it's going up regardless. So I hope to see you in my next one.